Saturday, and welcome to another product reveal with Taylor
and Whitney.
We are so excited to be joining you today, as always, and we have some fun products coming next week, so we get to talk about those today.
Yes.
And we get to talk about a wonderful weekend. Hopefully you guys are watching this as you're relaxing and enjoying some time this weekend. Sunshine is always good. I hope I'm enjoying some sunshine
Me too.
this weekend too. Yeah. So, yes, let's get started talking about the release that's coming on Tuesday. So all of the products we're going to be sharing with you will be available on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central. 9 a.m. Central.
Woo!
I know.
You caught yourself.
I got excited because our live happens at 10 a.m. Central. So products launched at 9 a.m. and then the live, you can tune in at 10 a.m. and we'll get crafty using the new goodies together. So until then, we're going to show you some goodies to get you excited, to kind of pique your interest, whet your appetite for some new things that are hopping onto the Tailored Expressions website. So this release is all about our freebie stamps.
Ooh.
Have you been collecting them?
Yes, I have.
You've been collecting them for me to
nice
put them on my little
stamp panel.
Yes. So if you're new to Tailored Expressions, then and you haven't placed an order before, then this might be something you don't know. We actually give a free stamp with every order that you place. And this year we're following a theme called A Year in Bloom. So each month is the flower of the month.
I love that.
And we have done 5 so far. It is May, so we have January through May already, and then it switches over each month. So we have some new products that we're releasing in order to kind of increase the versatility, the usefulness of those freebie stamps and the dies that you can purchase separately if you have those.
Yes.
So let's take a look at what's coming.
Awesome.
First of all, I want to talk about our Year in Bloom Beyond. That's what we're calling this release, A Year in Bloom Beyond, because we're thinking beyond those flowers and how we can create other items that go along with them and really increase their usefulness. So we have our bundle product, and if you purchase all of the items in this release, you'll get a discounted price. It's actually $10 off. So the regular price of all the items in our collection this week is $116, but when you buy them all, you get them for $106. So let's take a look through all of these goodies. As we think about the Year in Bloom collection, let me just remind you, this is what that looks like. So we have our header card that you can purchase kind of as your packaging piece. And then each month you get the stamp itself and the coordinating sticker. So it's kind of like a collectible item that you can continue to collect each time you place an order. During the month, you get that sticker and stamp. And so far, we've got the 5 of them on our panel.
That is so much fun.
It is really fun.
It.
I love collecting things. And
Yes.
this whole idea was sort of born out of my love of playing the Monopoly game at McDonald's.
Yes.
So you go buy the fries and you take your little thing off and then you place it on your Monopoly board and, you know, win prizes and all that kind of thing.
Do they still do that? I don't know.
I don't think they still do that.
No, man,
No.
they're missing out. That was fun. I got like free French fries and a Coke.
Maybe they'll bring it back.
They should.
Yeah, right now they do have Free Fry Friday
Ooh.
if you subscribe to their app. So
They have the best fries.
Henry gets fries every Friday. So yes, that's where this came from, and it's kind of our version of a collectible, and you get these free with your orders. So we wanted to give you some ideas for ways you can use these with your with some new products. So that's what this release is all about, using those products or using those freebies with these products to really create some fun projects. So first up, I have A Year in Bloom Vases and Places 2. So you'll notice that little 2 behind it means that there's a Vases and Places original that was released when this collection launched back in January. So these are just new versions of different types of containers. So we've got some really spring-themed containers like a watering can, a rain boot, a basket, and a vase. So in addition, these are bigger than you see on the packaging, and they're all designed to fit those flowers from the Year in Bloom freebies.
We used the vases and places, the first one, so much that we had so many more ideas.
Yes, and there might even be a 3 to come.
Yes, I know.
We left some behind.
Yes.
We had to leave some behind. So these are a fun
thing. And we hate doing that.
I do. It's hard to narrow things down.
It really is. But these are some of the greatest ones. I really feel like the rain boot and the watering can are perfect for spring.
Yes. Yeah,
so
that
I'm
basket
excited.
can really go all year round, and the vase. So yeah, really fun ones in there. Next up, so I'm going to walk you through all the products first, and then I'm going to show you the samples, since all of the samples kind of integrate all of the products together. So this is our next kind of combo product here. We have our large lattice rubber background stamp. It is 6x6 size, and then we have our large lattice stencil. So the stencil is actually designed to fill in the inner diamonds of this lattice pattern, so you can stamp it and then fill the insides with color, or you can use the lattice stencil by itself as well. So the idea with this is that those flowers from a Year in Bloom will fit inside the diamonds, and you can create a really fun pattern. You can really create a focal image for one flower, or you can stamp lots of flowers within those openings. So I think you'll be excited to see the samples using the large lattice here in a few minutes. Next up, to also coordinate with the flowers, but also the large lattice, we have diamond stacklets. So these stacklets are designed so that you can cut out the inner pieces of this lattice if you want to. I believe it's the second or third size. Actually, I think it's the second. The second smallest will cut out the inside of that lattice. Another way that you can create a fun popped up focal piece for your project.
You did that in your project. I'm excited.
I did. And it's really fun
so
to
nice.
build patterns with diamonds and use that largest diamond as a focal on your A2 card. So I'm excited to get diamond stacklets in our collection. I'm actually surprised we didn't have them up until now.
What were we thinking?
So that's another die set. And then this last die set here is called Petite Scallop Gallery Builder.
Oh, this one I'm excited about.
What does Gallery Builder mean? Well, it means that these plain pieces can actually be used inside their coordinating scalloped piece to create a little frame. And when you think about frames or building that gallery wall, we wanted this to be the die set that could do that could achieve that, to build a whole pattern of little frames with flowers in them. So I think one of the samples we have to show you today will be featuring this arched frame, which is really fun way to showcase these florals.
These are going to be great for so many things too. I feel like it's going to be a staple in our collection now.
I'm already excited to try and figure out what other little stamps we have to fit inside these frames. I think our little critters collection would be super cute inside of these.
Can you flip it over and show the sizing?
Yep.
I think that really helps too.
The great thing about this die set too is they are all detabbed for you and on magnet already. So you get them put together just like this, where you've got the coordinate that goes with the outer edge. You can use them together to create the frame or separately. So lots of fun options there. All right, now let's talk about our last item. I know you guys love stickers just as much as I do, and I'm gonna hide it a little bit because I don't wanna give away too much of what's to come. But we have a sticker sheet of all of our flowers are on here. So there's 12 stickers. They are designed in that same capsule shape as the ones that go on your packaging card, but you'll notice that they're quite a bit larger, so you can use them as an envelope seal really nicely. So they also don't have the month on them, so that you can kind of mix and match and use them whenever you would like. We've got a couple of samples here that Sue created on envelopes, kind of dressing up these envelopes in a fun way. I love that one. Isn't that so cute how our arched rainbow fits with that fun daisy image?
I'm a sucker for stickers and
I do
envelope
love stickers.
seals. When you said, should we do these as envelope seals or stickers? I was like, yes, please.
Yes, we should.
I love
When it comes to stickers, the answer is usually yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, that is everything in the bundle. So let me bring that back here so you guys can see that bundle all together. So we have the stickers, then we have the Petite Scallop Gallery Builder and the Diamond Stacklets. We have our large lattice stamp and the coordinating stencil, and then our vases and places too. So this is the bundle, discounted for $106 for this week only, or while supplies last, if everybody's super excited about it. Hopefully we don't run out though. All right, then we do have one other little addition to this release, and if you were at either of our Stamp Joy events in the fall or virtually this spring, then you'll recognize some of these colors, but we are excited to get these into our full collection. Enamel dots in blue cheese, green tea, and blue corn.
Ooh.
These are from our fall Stamp Joy event, and then recently from our spring virtual, we have tropical punch and plum punch.
Fun colors.
Yes.
This is one of our most used items. We have them sitting out on our craft table at all times because it feels like we pull them into anything that we're creating.
This is one of those things I like to keep. I feel like if it goes in a drawer, I forget about it. And we have so many beautiful colors that we keep these out and use them often. So I'm excited to add 5 new colors to the collection of enamel dots.
Ooh.
Those are not in the bundle, so you can purchase those individually if you want. Now let's get to the good stuff, which are the fun samples. Okay, first up, this is the project we're going to be making on the live this week. It is bright and springy, something that I designed using that large lattice stamp with the coordinating stencil to fill it in, and then one of our pretty flowers in the middle with those diamond stacklets to kind of set that off as
Love the way that looks.
It was really easy too, so I'm excited to show everybody. I'm hoping before Tuesday I might have a little time this weekend. Maybe instead of playing with outdoor flowers, I'll come play with some paper flowers and give you guys at least one other color combination with this. So I think that'll be fun. Another version that I did of that project is this one. So again, the large lattice stamp. I have the diamond stacklets here, kind of maybe more of a focal sentiment in the center. And then for this one, I colored all of those images with Olo markers. It's just kind of a fun background for your card, and you really don't have to do a lot more.
And did you emboss that lattice on there too?
I did,
really pretty.
So that's gold embossing powder on the lattice and then gold foil on the sentiment. So another fun option for those that love to color. I did find that the flowers were really easy to color.
Oh, good.
So, now, if you're not into coloring, I created another version. I went a little bit crazy with all of these flowers.
I can tell you were inspired.
I was excited. So this is my third project that I created using the large lattice, and then the diamond stacklets I used to die cut embossed flowers, and I just embossed all of those different flowers on different colors of cardstock with white embossing powder, and then die cut them with the same diamond stacklet and place them inside of that lattice that is also embossed in gold. Little frame to set it off. You'll notice that all of them I used the largest A2 thin frame around the outside to kind of frame that in. And these all have such a different look, and they were really fun to make. And I think I'm excited as we add more flowers to the collection, being able to mix and match those flowers with even more options is going to be fun.
Absolutely. I think my only question is, all of the flowers that are to come, they will fit inside that lattice.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
All the flowers will fit.
I love a good surprise, so I'll wait. I'll wait for those.
All right, we've got a couple cards from Jill again. Diamond stacklets. What a fun and unique layout that she created. Stamping those and embossing them with white embossing powder. Again, a great card for the non-colorists. And then we have die cut the diamond stacklet and place that inside of a larger diamond.
That is fun.
Isn't that kind of fun? And we've got the fine diamond background stamp. So
she went all
there's
out.
A lot of diamond going on. And I think it's fun and bright too. And then Jill created this one that I kind of hinted at earlier. So this is the Petite Scallop Gallery Builder that she used to create these little frames that she stamped and colored her flowers. I love the little weathered words. After cutting the or stamping the flowers, she masked them and then stamped the weathered words over the top. So, and look how good it looks on the split background. That one's called Up Against a Wall, if you're looking for what you can use to create that kind of wall image. That would be a great one. Super cute,
I'm
Jill.
gonna have to try that.
And then last, we have some cards from Heather. So Heather used the Vases in Places to create these fun little containers for the flowers. You can see how those are designed to fit inside. You can put one stem. You can see a lot of them. She put 2 in all of these. So a lot of them will fit 2 as well. And then you can see that large lattice as a background stamp, which I think is a fun option too. And then she used the large lattice one more time for this one. I love how she did like the tone-on-tone die cut diamonds.
Yes.
And then adhered them to the same color cardstock. So toffee on toffee just gives it such a dimensional look. And then she die cut the flowers. So those flowers that you get for free, the dies are available for purchase. So if you haven't started your die collection yet, there's some really good reasons in Heather's card to also be able to die cut those and place them where you want them.
Even more versatility.
Yes. I love it. So there we have it. Let's come back to everybody. And all right. Thank you for tuning in for our product reveal video.
Yes.
Hopefully you're excited about A Year in Bloom Beyond. Again, the products will be available Tuesday starting at 9 a.m. Central Time. And I hope you have a great weekend. Hope to see you next week in the live.
Yes.
All right. Bye. Everybody.